Good day, good people. Welcome to Gufugulut. Now it's day 4 of my China travel. And I start off with the hotel breakfast. Let's take a look at the view before I start eating. Again, I go to the noodle section. Check out how they store the chopsticks. This was how the noodles look like without seasonings. Some decor. And this is the daytime view outside of the hotel. Nice whale statue. And then we are back on the road. We stopped by a rest stop. And then it's back on the coach to get to somewhere. We are in Zhangjiajie. And we arrived at Zhangjiajie National Forest Park and I spotted KFC. Got to see but didn't get to try. We are going to take a shuttle bus. Looks like the dog's gonna do some climbing with us. We are not at the main part yet and it looks awesome. I hope we don't have to climb that. So we are at a UNESCO site, Wulingyuan World Heritage Exhibition Center and Zhangjiajie Global Geopark Museum. We're gonna walk in and enjoy the sights. We are gonna continue walking a little bit more to cross that water path. Although it looks like I'm looking at my camera, no, I'm looking at the actual stones. The gap between each stone is actually quite wide. I tried 1 foot on each rock, but that's a little dangerous. So it's safer to do both feet on each stone. After making sure I wasn't blocking anyone and getting a stable foothold, I started filming. Oh no, there we hit a traffic jam. Certain spots were good for photo taking. Remember how I was on the middle lane? I had to switch to this right side because too many people. And it's better to get a straight path where there's nobody. This part is slightly scarier though because it's nearer to the waterfall. It was getting crowded, so I stopped filming and... oh wait, I'm still filming. And I've reached the end point. I've made it across. Here's another viewpoint. Since it's another rock, I'm going to go across. I think a whole bunch of people were looking at me. Very embarrassing, but I still have to do it. Finally, aircon place. And we shop for some souvenirs. And there's this view just before our lunch. Then I went out early to get more views. Just like how I need more views on my YouTube. The weather was super hot. It's gonna get even hotter in July and August. This was such a good view, so I had to do something. I ran so fast my hair almost flew off. I'm kidding, I'm a slow runner. Imagine running after eating. Now I have to walk back. We took the elevator up to the 32nd floor. Uh-oh, I see more stairs. We are gonna take the must-take lift. We all get ready our cameras. So after about 30 seconds or so,
各位来宾，我们正对面的那一大片拔地而起的石峰林，就是张家界的著名景点之一——将军列队。都说张家界顶有神仙，我们对面的山顶上就是神仙居住的空中田园，那里生活着世世代代在山顶上耕作生息的土家族老百姓。各位来宾，电梯马上就要到站了。 感谢您乘坐百龙天梯，同时还要提醒大家，森林特级防火区内请勿吸烟。谢谢您的配合。电梯开门后只有15秒的停留时间。
that was a spectacular lift ride. And we continue walking. Take a look at this panoramic view. This is where the Avatar movie was filmed. And then we climb a little bit more to reach another viewing point. I think this was the Avatar filming spot. Throughout this trip, everywhere we went, there were staircases. And they had this carriage service. You see, more climbing. And then we reach a spot with food stalls. We ordered some sugarcane juice. If I remember correctly, it was about 20 RMB, quite pricey compared to regular prices in China. But it was needed. Fresh sugarcane juice. Wait, or was this the Avatar filming spot? Anyways, lots of people were taking photos everywhere. And as usual, more stairs. Oh, that was the stone pillar supporting heaven. Then we came across this bridge. It took many stairs to reach here and many crowds. How much deep into the forest was up to us to decide. We didn't have to walk till here, but I chose to. If you're afraid of heights, you might want to look away for a while. I'll mention once it's over. Not bad, they got a see-through bridge. Okay, it should be safe to watch now. Then we spotted some wildlife. And these monkeys can get dangerous. If you're carrying transparent plastic bags, they may attack you. We stayed around here for about 5 minutes and then we gotta go back up. The experience would have been better if they had a more systematic way of taking the stairs. You had to squeeze your way through. I attempt to do a drinking shot. And this is how the carriage looks like. There was also a tourist service where they use drones to take pictures and photos. I mean videos for you. They call this the Stone Pig Forest. More carriages to carry people up. And then I see some interesting snacks. The weather was so hot we needed watermelon juice. There was a Chinese poem, something about meeting you late, but he has always been you. Time to head down. This was the part where I scolded a Chinese tourist Gundu because he asked me to stand on the other side when we were supposed to stand on the other side. Let me say it clearer, we were supposed to stand on the left side, he asked me to stand on the right side, and then he went to the right side and then I had to cut him because I wanted the window view and I didn't want him to cut my queue. I vented out in Singlish because I didn't want to start a fight. And he was quite big size. Breaking news! I just received breaking news today, 20th June. That Zhangjiajie is gonna have its first weather-related closure. Not sure is it this coming Friday. That's very close to my vacation date. So we were very lucky to choose the correct week. It so happens that after we landed back in Singapore that Chongqing is gonna have a heavy rain from midnight of the date before our departure, and it was gonna last for like more than a week. Let me fast forward. More wildlife spotted. And it's time to head to another location. Look at the amount of people. Oh, this place, I have a story to tell. Before that, we gotta climb more stairs. I think the number of steps we climbed this trip over 9 days was more than what I've exercised in the last decade. Time to queue up to take the train. I'm glad to have managed to catch this next scene. Then I check out some food. I've reached the place where we can see wild monkeys in their natural habitat. We have been warned not to touch the monkeys or go near them. So a group of monkeys was spotted. What's happening? Go nearer. So I went nearer. A few people were taking selfies or shots with the monkeys. Yeah, I saw. And some also went very near. There was some noise going on, so I decided to check it out. Look at how close the monkeys got, or the humans got to the monkeys. Okay, so what happened was I saw a monkey pulling a man's pants. He was wearing long pants. So I think the man retaliated. Then I tried to run a little. And then when I turned back, I saw the monkey climbing on top of the man's shoulders. Then a lady started running and then I also wanted to run and I told her, 快跑, that means quickly run. Because when there's so many monkeys, if one attacks, there's a chance that the whole group might attack the same person. So we ran further away. And by the time I turned back, the man who got attacked was bleeding on his arms. And it was very bad. And when humans get attacked by this kind of monkeys, an injection is needed to be taken. So that was a wild encounter. And now it's time to take the train back. Some of these mountains have been known for its shape. Like for example, this one looks like a dog. The tail is on the left side and the face is facing up on the right. And of course, all these shapes are up to one's imagination. And we're back on the bus to get to the hotel. We were told that we'll be staying in one of the best hotels in Zhangjiajie. And this was our dinner. After dinner, we are off to head to a tea shop, which was optional. We are gonna try some green tea and black tea. And then it was still early, so we decided to walk outside of the hotel. Thank you for watching, 谢谢收看。